I don't believe none of this Shannon Sharpe shit. 1 week he getting $100 million. Next week he getting sued for $50 million. He on Instagram live fucking the bitch according to what the sounds say. All this shit, let me tell you something. Shannon Sharpe is never going to eclipse having Cat Williams on his show. Just stop it. Stop it. I believe this is all a publicity stunt. Who is the woman, how she look? Is she young for real? I want to know all the details before I get to thinking Shannon Sharpe really fighting somebody trying to get at him for $50 million, because I heard it's the lawyers that tried to get at Jay-Z. These lawyers are willing to play ball for money. This is a publicity stunt in my eyes. I do not believe Shannon Sharpe would rape anybody, but I do believe he will rape the mind of people because the media is allowed to lie with no consequence.
Play it one more time.
When Unc said he want to date younger men, they killed me. What they said, what the women, what? Yeah, what I said, I want to date younger women. What I said? Oh, when I want to date, when I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Right. Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm what they call that? What they call that when a man like?
What's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, You Just Got Juice, and we are back at it again with another live reaction video. If this is your first time to this channel, thank you for checking me out and helping this small channel grow. Just started doing this YouTube thing back in January, and as of today, just reached 902 subscribers. So thank you all for just checking me out and commenting on my videos, we can have some actual dialogue, and you know, I can see where other people are coming from with their opinions, and they can see where I'm coming from with mine. So Shannon Sharpe has been in the news lately for all the wrong reasons. It started off with Nightcap, and then it started off the next day after that with the lawsuit from the female. So Corey Holcomb is about to dive into this situation, and we're going to hear what he got to say. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And let's get started with this video.
With another girl, where they're thinking it's the girl he was on that recording with. So she already has a case again. Nobody knew this, so that's new. That came out in the paperwork, but he was reading it. Anyway, I saw that. So anyway, he's got a lot of stuff coming at him in different ways, but of course, money. As they say, follow the money. So I say that it comes sadly with the territory. That he was about to sign this thing, already making money. They must have saw the cat thing. I don't know, but I'm just saying I think it has to do with where he's at right now, what's happening.
I made a couple of videos on this yesterday because there was a lot of information was coming out like flies, and then I'll make this quick. What I said was, when the first story came out, I was like, damn, like, kind of like Stephen A. How Stephen A. got offered $100 million, and the next day he had to deal with LeBron. So I'm like, so a part of me was like wondering, is Shannon doing this for views and clicks? And the reason I said that was because when that video about how they were talking about Michelle and how the Instagram video came out, how he was having sex and he didn't know that he was being recorded, we all thought that was staged. So at first I was wondering, did he stage this because he know Tony Buxby he chased a lot of he's an ambulance chaser, and lately the cases he's been chasing, the charges have been getting dropped, even though he did even though some of his cases, like, he did beat. So you know, it's like a 50-50. It could be staged or it's serious. So then after that, Shannon dropped the text messages of between him and her, and to me it sounded like he was being a sugar daddy, and then she was a sugar baby because of the graphic context of the messages, like how he wanted her, how she said she wanted to put her tongue in his behind, and then how he was like he wanted to put the dog collar on her and do some things. So I'm like, okay, they having fun or whatever. So then after that, he came out and then he did a apology video. So I was like, oh no, I'm like, it was already sketchy that you dropped the text message and then you released her name, because first it was saying Jane Doe, but like now we know who she is. It's like Gabriella or something like that. So then come to find out, she was 19 and he met her in the gym. But then come to find out, she got an OnlyFans. So I'm like, so did you meet her on OnlyFans? So this story just keeps getting weird. But I do think it's blackmail. But then when the audio came out talking about how he wanted to choke her, I'm like, oh man, that's not good, because you got advertisements and then you work on Disney, but ESPN First Take. So I'm like, even if you are innocent, like, man, look at Jonathan Majors. You see what happened to him. So I'm like, I'm not sure where this is going to be headed for Shannon, but he put himself in this dumb. He put himself in this dumb situation by dealing with somebody so young. You 56 years old talking to a 18, 19-year-old, and the girls these days are all about a lick or what you going to do for them. And then once you start doing something for them, then they're going to try to make you seem like the bad person and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't feel sorry for him. It's just sad. Like after a year after that, Cat Williams, he was going so high up. And if this is true, and it's not a publicity stunt, then goddamn, Shannon, like, come on, bro. It's like you was doing good. You was inspiring a lot of black people to do like YouTube or create content because of you. So you was actually a good role model for like stuff like that. And yeah, so it's just kind of sad, man, to see how this gonna go.
Sadly, but anyway.
Want me to go first, Craig, or you want to go?
Shit. I mean, I thought you was gonna talk about the other Shannon Sharpe thing.
What other Shannon Sharpe thing?
Jasmine, play it one more time.
When Unc said he want to date younger men, they killed me. What they said? What the women? What? Yeah, what I said, I want to date younger women. What I said? Oh, when I want to date, when I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Right. Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm what they call that? What they call that when a man like?
Oh God, which one?
It was NFL, so I don't see Shannon Sharpe as no rapist type dude. And
no, not at all.
So to me, he seems to be a stand-up dude that just can't take jokes. But to me, he seemed to be a.
What about the nigga?
The nigga
you say you know something about a nigga?
Oh yeah, I'm about to bring it up.
While he's looking for
I'm gonna get it so I can play.
While you looking for it, let me give you something.
Okay, I was gonna say really.
Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, just in case you didn't know, that he dated that girl off and on for 2 years, over 2 years. But go ahead. So.
Okay. I don't believe none of this Shannon Sharpe shit. 1 week he getting $100 million. Next week he getting sued for $50 million. He on Instagram live fucking the bitch according to what the sounds say. All this shit, let me tell you something. Shannon Sharpe is never going to eclipse having Cat Williams on his show. Just stop it. Stop it. I believe this is all a publicity
That's why I'm not sure,
stunt.
man.
Who is the woman, how she look? Is she young for real? I want to know all the details before I get to thinking Shannon Sharpe really fighting somebody trying to get at him for $50 million, because I heard it's the lawyers that tried to get at Jay-Z. These lawyers are willing to play ball for money. This is a publicity stunt in my eyes. I do not believe Shannon Sharpe would rape anybody, but I do believe he will rape the mind of people because the media is allowed to lie with no consequence. If you don't know this, the media can give fake news. They can tell you anything they want to tell you. So I don't know nothing about Shannon Sharpe and no woman fucking. All I know, this is who I seen Shannon Sharpe with. He was at the Lakers game with the little boy
Hollywood,
who had the stretch pants denim on, who he claimed was his stylist. That is the only person I've seen him with out in the streets with some femininity.
and that's where even to this day, whenever you see him, you see him alone or he be with Jordan. And I remember, speaking of Jordan, y'all remember, I don't know if y'all watched Shannon Sharpe, but I don't know if this was on his show or the Stephen A show, but he was like, he said Jordan called him and he was like, bro, like your Instagram on or something like that. So, but then he said something to the point like Jordan is the only one that got access to my social media and stuff like that. So when he said that, I was like, why he got access to your stuff? And I just, it raised my radar. But let's continue.
To him. Fine. If he gets fired from ESPN, they fire black men for allegations, not actual charges, not actual he did it and was proven in court. They fire black men for allegations.
Because they got sponsors and advertisements, and then them people don't want to deal with that. So that's why you can get fired for an allegation. It's better to deal like somebody told me this at work the other day. They said somebody got in trouble for sexual harassment, and then and then I guess the company didn't investigate, and the company let him go because they said it was just better for everybody to just let him go. And I think he'd been working there for a while, so I think they let both of them go or something like that. But it's just like it, because the allegation was just it was just the allegation of it. So they was like, let's just part ways. But again, if he wasn't putting himself in that situation, then he probably would never got accused. So
if Shannon Sharpe gets fired off ESPN, I will believe that this story is real. What up, Macca? Macca just walked in the house. Love, baby.
You ready?
Yeah, now what they got with the boy-on-boy backdooria? Hold on, wait. Who voice we playing? Hold on, who voice is that?
It's a Star Report. It's about to be Shannon's voice. It ain't no regular.
Do you know what he said? Can we just say what he said?
Well, Shannon was speaking and he was talking about sexual shit, and he was like, "Yeah." He accidentally said when.
What did he say?
Yeah, see, these guys don't be knowing what's going on. He was not talking about nothing sexual. He was talking about the Tracy Ross and Michelle Obama video, and he was talking about how they was dating young people. And he said, if that was me, he said, if that was me and I was dating young men, and then he was like, and what did I say? Well, shit, if I was dating a young woman, right, that's what it was, man.
I'm taking a man down, and then he kept talking, and in the background, he's like, "You said a man," and he was like, "Oh, I mean a woman." No. And I'm taking a young lady.
Oh, so he made a mistake and said a man. Okay, I'll be scared to play them people voice, even though it's all on the internet, like you say. But I mean, I believe that brother Shannon is at war with his sexuality. I believe that. I believe he messes with men and women too. But I don't believe all this stuff. Look, the man in the news before for having sex with a girl. We already, I mean, like, you can't run that on me. Like, I'm talking about when he had, I made a mistake and left the phone on.
Well, how does that happen to anybody?
I'm saying, that's cap right there. So now he got a rape allegation, huh? Well, I'm going to turn on First Take for the rest of the week. If he's still there, I believe this is all a publicity stunt.
Well, it's a Wednesday now, so he only do First Takes on Mondays and Tuesdays. So if he's not there this Monday coming back up, it's the 23rd today. If he's not there on the 28th episode, then yeah, he gone, bro.
By him.
Yes, by him and people. You know, it ain't just him. One Stephen A. in the news for something, it's all publicity, dog, because they want to stay on top. Cat Williams showed him what it's like to be #1 in the algorithms everywhere. They've been trying to get that lick back for the longest.
Right.
They've been trying to get that lick back for the longest. Let me tell you something,
This
boy.
is an extent, though. This is a reach.
Say that again.
This is a reach. If this is what, forget the gentleman's name that said it in the chat. He said this is one hell of a production.
Wait a minute. What did it say right there? What did that say?
What was that yellow?
The yellow
super
one?
chat, Nail, right there.
Oh, House of Hypocrites. That's the homie right there. Stephen A. Wait a minute. Did a 20-minute video throwing Shannon Sharpe under the bus. I'm gonna show the proof tomorrow, but I believe SAS trying to keep his spot before Shannon dethrone him. SAS a snake. Okay, that's the homie House of Hypocrites, young brother.
I watched that interview. I advise y'all to watch it too. I'll do a video on that after I finish this one. I don't think he was throwing that man under the bus. I think he was trying to explain how the world works. And I get it. Because again, like with YouTube, like, I mean, they don't want me cussing on my videos because when you cuss, you don't get an advertisement. If you don't get an advertisement, you don't get no money. So if y'all notice, like when y'all watch my videos, like when you don't see no ads or nothing pop up, the video just starts right away because I don't really edit my videos with the cussing and stuff like that. Same with Corey Holcomb. If you notice, there's no videos or nothing popping up like when you watch his podcast and stuff like that. There's no advertisement. So again, like everybody works for somebody. Even if you're a millionaire, like you're still working for somebody. Like even when you work for your own, all these content creators like Constant and stuff. Yeah, he do his own thing, but he got a T-Mobile contract. He got the other commercials he in. So if he was to do something like choke his girlfriend, then he'd lose all his contracts and he probably lose his Twitch sponsorships. So again, like, yeah, you could be independent, but you still somewhere down the line you're still gonna work for somebody, and you gotta abide by these rules and stuff like that. So yeah, and then with advertisements, and again, he works for Disney. Everybody know how Disney is, man.
Brother who's real diligent with his work and research. So we gonna see House of Hypocrites. I'm gonna check your page, but I believe this is a publicity stunt.
Well, I mean,
and it doesn't matter if I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, Shannon Sharpe is gonna get fired for ESPN.
Well, he has, but I mean, you know, in that context of what you're saying, he has been doing a lot of promo for a sex pill.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's on every time you on Instagram or anything, that promo comes with that little red pill.
Yeah, the little red pill.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
I can't take it because he advertising it.
Oh my!
I believe if you take that pill, about 40 minutes later, I want some dick.
It's gonna make your ass wet.
Oh my God!
Why is my
If he
ass
advertising it, I can't take no pill. Backdoria is out here trying to advertise. This is gonna make it hard for him. I mean, for them. Yeah, them. You said it right. Him and them. That's a booty buster pill.
Yeah, that's correct.
You lose erection and vagina in front of you. That's who I seen him with that's feminine in public. That picture right there.
Is it
and like I said this before, Darlene, Craig, when he was an NFL player, he didn't have as much fame as he had now as the guy on the internet with the app Talking After Dark and all like that. Mm-hmm. Now everybody's watching him, so he got rid of his man, in my opinion, because he was like, the heat too hot, everybody watching us now.
Yep, too much spotlight.
What would you do if you was Shannon Sharpe and it was a picture like, how would you handle that? How would you handle a gay rumor about you that people thought was
true? If I was sitting next to some man dressed like that, I'd be looking at him like this. This had a picture of me, Corey Holcomb.
Well, he looked like he's.
I didn't sit with my family in the funeral car.
Right.
You know when they drive you out the cemetery all the way to the car? It was a long ride. I walked through death
he said,
before I got in that car with my family member who was dressed like that. I can't do it. If you're a man and you got on a feminine outfit, I don't hate you. I just am very curious as to what you're thinking when I'm around you. Because I'm sexy than a motherfucker.
I'm just glad he had a T-shirt on underneath that. What is that that jean jacket with no shirt?
See, his knees facing me is making me mad. I don't like that because I know.
What if it's a relative? What if that's his cousin or something?
What if his legs go all the way back and it's in his...
a little butterfly.
What if he could put his legs all the way back and is in the stinker?
bro.
That might be his agent.
Look how dude
They
look
all
without
got
all the makeup
Wait, they all
on.
got the same teeth. Mendices,
They got the same dentist.
Yeah, Mendices, and then
Look
Shannon.
how dude look without all the makeup. Somebody say you zip flame dress up. Yes, and I was very traumatized by that.
God, stupid.
Flame got me that day because we was in the comedy competition and I ripped it.
Yeah.
He was like, Corey, help me. I was like,
Oh, I thought that was very.
but I brought it up. That shows how confident a man
That's
I am.
true. That is true.
But I'm saying that picture says so much right there. That is, he looked mad. He must know the camera pointing at them.
Or no, maybe he said, "Don't come sit right next." I don't know. Right? It looks like one of those.
It looked like he just asked Shannon, where we going after this?
I'm glad Shannon got rid of the side part. I don't dig the side part like that.
Look how dude look without the makeup on. No, he looked like a real running back or something.
That's crazy.
He looked like Barry Sanders.
Like when they together intimately and they both on their side. It's got to be easier. That's what I would say for men who mess with men. Like that side.
Oh, no.
That ain't no easy position to pull off. It's for young boys who feel like doing something different. But it's easier, I guess, when you're a man because the point of entry is closer to the back.
Oh, that's wild shit right there.